your CBS 47 Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Good morning, everybody. It is a Friday, and we're headed into an absolutely gorgeous weekend. If you want to head up to Yosemite, there's still a little bit of snow in the High Sierra, but otherwise it is bone dry on the Ahwahnee Meadow floor there. You can see Half Dome with only a dusting of snow in the background there. Shaver Lake with a little bit of snow left in the shady areas, but otherwise in the full sunshine. You can see all that snow is melted there as well. That's up around 5,600 feet, and Hume Lake up around 5,400 feet there, a little bit lower, and a little bit of snow in the surrounding mountains, but otherwise, look at that, lake's pretty low at this point, but gorgeous weather in the mountains the next couple of days in the low 60s for you there, so temperatures are climbing nicely. Average temperature is 65. Yesterday got into the low 70s, exactly as we expected, and today will be even warmer, mid 70s, about 10 degrees above average. Another 5 degrees of warming tomorrow means you'll be about 15 degrees above average and near records. The record's 79. Tomorrow we could see 80 degrees. In terms of rainfall, though, look at this, less than 5 inches of rain this year. That is such a low amount. We are short more than 3 inches, so only just over 61% of average. So we're getting closer to half of our rainfall than 2/3. And in terms of rainfall, we fall behind 0.07 of an inch every day. That's about a ½ inch a week. And when we get a big storm, that's a ½ inch of rain. So we need 6-7 storms to roll through. We could get a storm on Wednesday, so we'll cross our fingers for that. The slight chance on Sunday is really Yosemite might get brushed by a snowstorm. That's about it. So a better chance of rain for the valley by Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday. For now, though, near record highs, gorgeous weather. So enjoy the next couple of days, and we'll cool off again next week. Satellite shows all these clouds moving north, bringing Seattle some rain, but keeping us pretty dry. We'll see a couple of clouds again brush us on Saturday, but that's about it. Or Sunday, rather, but Saturday will be even warmer than today. 47 degrees right now. Beautiful look toward the mountains there with our Skyview camera as we get ready for sunrise. We're at 47 degrees in Fresno, so temperatures have really warmed up overnight as well. No worries about frost this morning, and temperatures from here headed toward 75 in Fresno and Clovis. We'll see those temperatures in the upper 70s around Merced, 76 there, 77 in Coalinga. We'll be around 75 degrees in Lemoore and Corcoran, 74 in Visalia. Foothills today are in the upper 60s to low 70s, gorgeous for you as well. Again, these are in the shades. So if you're in the sunshine, it's going to feel even warmer. We're in the 60s for most of the mountains if you want to head up there, 61 in Shaver Lake, 64 in Yosemite Valley, and 58 in China Peak, 48 in Sequoia National Park, up around 8,000 feet. Air quality today is in the moderate range for the valley, so you are allowed to burn wood, no restrictions there. And your BOZ mold count in the moderate range for both pollen and mold, with juniper, cedar, and birch in the air. Our temperatures overnight are going to be in the upper 40s to low 50s. We'll hit 80 degrees by Saturday, low 70s again by Sunday, Monday of next week, 60s by Wednesday and Thursday, with a better chance of rain then. And for the Sierra, we'll see temperatures in the mid 50s to low 60s there. We'll be in the 40s again next week, cooling off after that storm system, and then we'll see temperatures getting down into the 50s next week with that chance of snow by Wednesday. Now let's check out our CBS 47 Pinpoint Traffic Report presented by Bank of the West. Show you what's going on this morning. We've had a pretty clear morning commute for your Friday. It looks like the North Valley is doing just fine this morning. Checking out the city of Fresno, some minor slowing southbound on the 41 into our area, but otherwise we have no major crashes to report. Looking great if we're headed into the foothills today, up the 41 into Coarse Gold, Mariposa up the 49, up toward Yosemite. Everything's clear there. Clear out the 168 as well if you want some kind of a spring skiing almost up at China Peak. The roads are clear there as well. Zara, back to you.
Thanks, Jenny. It is 6:13. Ditching menu items, but don't worry, it's not their famous fries. Find out what's going on over at McDonald's. And the FAA now getting into the Harlem Shake, why they're investigating this viral video.
Well, you're looking at about a total value for the 3 bikes, roughly about $12,000 to $13,000 in bicycles.
Clovis police are still looking for the thieves who ripped off their bikes. They were caught on tape early yesterday morning at Stevens Bicycles at Willow and Nees. The 3 thieves rode up on their own bikes and took off after just minutes.
They also left some items at the scene. There some jackets and some other equipment that they had.
We have plenty of cameras not only in our building, but some of our local shops nearby us also have cameras not only on the inside but on the outside of the shop. So we got some decent footage of them going by.
And investigators are now studying the fingerprints those guys left behind. The Obama administration is now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn California's ban on same-sex marriage. As Maria Medea reports, voters approved Proposition 8, which stopped same-sex couples from marrying.
Something in ourselves. California's ban on same-sex marriage became the center of a White House legal brief Thursday, with the Obama administration challenging Proposition 8's constitutionality.
The bottom line is states should be able to define marriage as they see fit.
And some argue once voters make up their minds about same-sex marriages, federal leaders should respect those decisions.
The constitutional thing to do is for the United States government and this administration to respect the will of we the people to decide for ourselves at the ballot box.
Next month, the Supreme Court will hear an appeal on Prop 8. The Obama administration's brief says gay and lesbian couples have the same equal protection rights to wed, and voters in California didn't have the power to take those rights away.
And it's not about what you think is right or what you think is wrong. It's what are the core tenets of our country.
The president of the LGBT's Community Center in Sacramento says this is a big step in the right direction for the gay community, but believes the president's move won't sway the court's decision.
The court's the court. They decide on law, but I think this gives the public an opportunity to understand what the constitutional issues are.
It would be nice for it to be the law of the land, but I don't see it going that far.
Others agree, saying they can only be cautiously optimistic.
We're just living our lives and we want to have the same rights as everyone else.
New this morning, McDonald's is clearing some space on its menu, perhaps to make room for some new items. The company will stop offering its fruit and walnut salad and chicken selects. It may also get rid of the Angus third pounder. This comes after McDonald's reported its first decline in monthly sales in more than 9 years. New this morning, some FAA investigators have been assigned to an unusual case. Students from Colorado College made their own Harlem Shake video on board a Frontier flight over President's Day weekend. The FAA is now reviewing this video very closely, looking for any type of violation. Now, the Frontier folks say all safety measures were followed and the seatbelt sign was off. And now some of the kids who took part in this are calling out the FAA.
The USA swim team did the same thing to call me maybe on their airplane.
You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall.
Remember this one? Yes, the U.S. swim team made their own version of Call Me Maybe, but the FAA never investigated that video. It is 6:19. It's been one of the driest winters ever in California. We'll take a look at the dismal snowpack numbers. But first, Mike Scott's live from the Fresno Fairgrounds.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an orange, but this is actually a unique kind of mandarin called a sumo. And you can find out all about it from our friends at Whole Foods. They're taking part in the big Fresno Home and Garden Show this weekend.
CBS 47 Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Good morning, everybody. It's Read Across America Day. So I put on my Dr. Seuss hat, and this year's theme is to grab your hat and read with the cat. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You're encouraged, if you're an adult, to grab any child around you, obviously that you know, and not encouraging random child grabbing here this morning. Just if you know the child, read him a book. That's what I'm trying to say. Get me out of this one. Here's your forecast for Read Across America Day. We're going to be in the low 50s at 8 o'clock. By 60s at 10 o'clock, you can really head outside in the shade of a tree for the afternoon. Sarah's still laughing all over there. And grab a book there. National Education Association sponsoring this one for 16 years. I'll be out at Quail Lakes Charter School today. Grabbing random children. I'm just kidding. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with our satellite showing. To read, too, I have to clarify. I'm so sorry, everybody. Just reading books. All right, there's our satellite showing clear skies with sunshine over the weekend. Travel forecast keeps us in the low 70s in Pismo and Santa Barbara, 75 in San Diego, 72 in Sacramento, but about 5 to 7 degrees cooler by Sunday with a chance of showers. Fresno's at 47 right now, headed towards 75 today, near records at 80 tomorrow, and low 70s by Sunday. and Monday with a slight chance of a shower on Sunday for the mountains. You're in the mid-50s for now, 60s over the weekend. Could see a snow shower by Sunday. That's mainly just up around the Yosemite area. Now let's check out our CBS 47 pinpoint traffic report presented by Bank of the West. And we are showing clear skies this morning and clear roads as well. We're checking out the South Valley, and things look good along the 198 from Lemoore to Hanford. No major problems down there. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning. 624 now. New snowpack numbers not good for California. Yesterday's survey in the Sierra near Tahoe confirms January and February have been the driest on record for the Golden State. Right now, the snowpack is at only 57% of average for the season.
The real concern is you start to get into this pattern where when you start to stack dry years on top of each other, that's when you run into difficulty.
About 15% of the state's annual precipitation usually falls in March, so we could get a little more rain and snow. The Sierra snowpack provides about a third of the water used in the state.
So while we have some pretty nice weather this weekend, why not take advantage of it and head out to the Fresno Home and Garden Show?
We love the Home and Garden Show, and Mike is out there this morning giving us a preview. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. The gates opened at 11 o'clock this morning. 3 days of fun out here at the Fresno Fairgrounds. It is the annual Spring Home and Garden Show. What is this, the 27th annual? 27 years they've been doing this, and thousands of people will be out here all weekend long. But for the first time, joining the exhibitors here at the fairgrounds, our friends from Whole Foods. How are you? Alexa's here.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. You're trying something new. You're calling this a pop-up market. Right. You're going to bring out some of your products and let people sample them.
Right. So we're all familiar with the pop-up trend for restaurants. So we're kind of changing that on its head a little bit and introducing a pop-up market. So if you're familiar with Whole Foods Market, we're a big organic grocery store. We're actually going to take 800 square feet of that grocery store and bring it to the Fresno Home Shows today.
That's pretty cool.
So it is exciting. We're going to have a ton of different products and really unveil them to people who might not be familiar with them.
Well, I've never heard of these sumo things, but this is grown right here in the Central Valley.
It is. It's grown in Lindsay, California, just in Tulare, and that's actually one of the only places in the United States you can actually find them.
Well, go ahead and peel one while you keep talking there. But these originated in Japan. That's why they're called sumos.
Exactly, and they're typified by this little top knot. They're actually super easy to peel, too, so they're a great snack.
I like that when they're easy to peel.
And they're classified by being super sweet and delicious.
Are they seedless?
They are completely seedless, too. So here, let's open this one bad boy up.
And you said the only place they're grown in the U.S. is here in the Central Valley.
Exactly. How cool is that? And
that's pretty cool.
Can only get them at Whole Foods Market, too. Right. So go ahead and have a segment and let me know.
Is it going to be like super sweet?
It is sweet, not too sweet, though. It's not like a candied anything, but it's fresh, grown locally, so they're trucked directly to our store. I mean, it's wonderful. And we're going to have these out at the fairgrounds today.
Okay. Can we sample those?
We'll have samples. You can buy them. We're going to have a lot of different products out there. We really want to bring the Whole Foods Market experience to, the home show attendees today.
I think once you sample them, you're going to buy them. Those are good.
I know. I'm going to sneak a little bite myself.
Go ahead. All right. Thank you. Whole Foods Market. First time at the Fresno Home and Garden Show. Gates open, as I said, 11 o'clock this morning, and the fun continues all weekend long, Zara. When we come back, we're going to have some special guests joining us from the Fresno PAL program. A couple of local boxers, Zara, who are hoping to go on to the Olympics.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mike. Look at Mike. Only Mike is able to combine Home and Garden Show with cool schools.
Right?
He's awesome. So
thanks,
thanks,
Mike.
Mike.
Find a way. Very cool. All right, 627, 45 degrees.
Consolidating services, a North Valley County moving law enforcement agencies under a single roof.
Get ready for another rise in those gas prices coming midsummer. A new gas tax from the state capitol.
And trading is about to begin on Wall Street. Look at the guys getting ready and the gals. What am I looking at, Jenny? What are you pointing at?
I'm not talking anymore. I got myself in enough trouble.
I thought you saw something unusual in that.
I was saying he's cute, but.
Oh my goodness.
I was pointing him out for you there.
I think Jenny needs some sleep. It is, let's see, trading begins in 2 minutes. Go to commercial now, please.
It's Friday.